this is all we've got to work with, then it's all we've got to play. Oh, come when you call. If this is all we've got to work with, then it's all we've got to say. I'm loving your skin, darling. I'm loving this heart more than I need to be kicked. Baby, fuck, baby, told I'm in the week. I'm loving your skin, darling. I'm loving this cookie more than I need to be kicked. Baby, fuck, baby, told I'm in the way. This is probably how I get myself killed.
I come out, investigator, exodus. I can find the energy to fetch you something that the skin and beverages. I will not be connecting or checking messages. You'll know I made it when it's raining. Salt and pepper squid. Salt and pepper squid. Salt and pepper squid. Salt and pepper squid. Ace gets a gold star, sophistry gets no cigar. Homies get to show for the only rapper with no car. Sorry, Mike. Ford Exploder motor sounding outraged. Pedal foot a carving knife through a blind mouse tail. Me a call shoddy forever in all conditions. Recline it way back to take the pressure off the stitches. They gave me 90 oxys, of which 0 were of interest. Chewing shrooms at waterfront and coveralls from the Olympics. Limping, I like to help the younger rippers clip up. A little hype to reignite the nimbus when they hiccup. How's your weekend? Is a house on a beach with a view and tea for two? Round here the beach is a fountain, the view is tweaker soup. Zoom lens, Jesus, I'm used to the heat wave and immune to the urine cooked in every meter of pavement. Scrolling credits of a dehydrated DNA. 10 p.m. PSA, I forgot to eat today. I come out, investigator, exodus. I can find the energy to fetch you something that the skin and beverages. I will not be connecting or checking messages. You'll know I made it when it's raining. Salt and pepper squid. Salt and pepper squid. Salt and pepper squid. Salt and pepper squid. Suitcase squat, 2 boxes of cat litter. Then bop to my 8 o'clock at a vacant lot by the river. I'm here to see a friend jump off a bridge because his friend did. To us, that's what a friend is. What a terrible question. I'm sorry about your friendships. We were done by 11 and ghost. Shout to the callers who got the FD to check if he's toast. He's not, we had disgusting coffee after. Forgot to grab a snack, there's always other flags to capture when you activate a traveling act. Set a flash up at the rapture in a jacket that says staff on the back. Not a stringer, just familiar with some people who crash. Like it's an actual feature of being at peace with their craft. Look, stop leaving needles at the courts. Leave more free boards. Peel around the puddles that could peel the paint. Feeling faint, ain't seeing straight. I forgot to eat today. I come out, investigator, exodus. I can find the energy to fetch you something that the skin and beverages. I will not be connecting or checking messages. You'll know I made it when it's raining. Salt and pepper squid. Salt and pepper squid. Salt and pepper squid. Salt and pepper squid. I have one brain cell. All it do is hum bad brains and document whoever sleigh bells raise hell. Triple dog dares get thrown around with no discretion. If you getting kinda froggy, come and trip the motion sensor, yeah. Perfect foul energy, every degree of D up. My quickie mark receipt is tall enough to ride the teacups. The stuntman, I'll get perfect 10s, 11 if you hit the pole. Bonus for the sticks and stones, the kid ain't fixing shit in post. only church to consecrate the Jersey barrier. A worthy adversary for any commercial carrier. Granted, I'm all landing gear, post-stop and propped up. Coat rack spotting cars, wanderlust, proper fucked. We're doing what we can't consider in a frame we're left with. Waves of desperate people lighting fires and waving melee weapons. Dog in the trash at the pizza place. That's a good idea, dog. I forgot to eat today. The brand reads Animal Farm. My Fuji on the lamb, running with a lamb in my arms. Trailer rabbits harboring the farmer's brand of cigars and Cadillac. After that, it's like a ramp to an arc. Playing the garlic salmon, already romancing the fingerlings. When reminded by the ringer's wolf, it only ever ring, ring, ring. Out of radio silence, a bad miracle. Panic in the paradigm, attacking the familiar world. Evacuate, bleeding hard, I had to let the horses out. Or we step forward to bow, free to ignore the corral. Free to main a circle per the management's normal amount. It's when the chorus vow to normalize the horse's mouth. Black Phillip free to buy what he buys from a growing blob of jailbroken oxen and hogs. I know some pigs will splinter up. I seen them mixing with the bosses, sipping gin as if the trophy's less prestigious than the office. It isn't receiving a transmission from the future. We get time around them humans, ain't protect you from they butcher's block. A bunch of us are meeting at the moor behind the Orkin. You could have been a presence at the origin. Should you feel unsettled or some melting into madness after entertaining more second chances than Velma's glasses from a person, place, or otherwise increasingly disruptive trend. You could always run the red or break the glass or jump the fence. Yeah, it was always all of a sudden. All's well till it's all of us pulling a button. I am always into something. I am always into something. It was always all of who done it. All told, it was all of us up till it wasn't. I am always into something. 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 Yep. I can introduce you to another realm, help you with the move, but only you could go fuck yourself. Cut to helter skelter in glorious technicolor, with bumper to bumper sending turtle shells at one another. It's treasure hunters budding and some cannonball running, a bull sweating in the dead of summer. Redix on the bread and butter, parting while his pedal power shed the inseparable umbra. Reset the back in order, still ain't pick a second number. Detective wants somehow you get some mega extra old Johnson. Never check the weather and always dressed for the tundra. Mary dawn of the mummy, heard a call in my slumber. Woke through 1,000 years of sauce of the month in a bunker. Yum, you could be the lunker under Pepper X. I feel like Professor Wide. Why are all my friends depressed? Watch this party feel like when I walk back in the summer's pets and precious tears. Like why are all my Tetra dead? Yet again, land speed entirely contextual. Glacial pace, Grand Prix, Space Invader, Camera B, Camera 9, copy room, campground or canteen. Every time you stand down, I pop up yelling and scene. Make a million paper cranes, blindfolded, both arms stuck in different crane gangs. Underwater over coals, whole of the spirit above them. Cool now, I am always into something. 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 I am always into something.
Integrated solutions.
My new full coat got strange powers. When I'm with it, I know I am not the same without it. I like to zip it all the way up till I'm only eyes. Aware when I'm dipping in and out the flow of time.
I swerve circle toughies. I learn to remember, turn to good for abscess smurfly nothing. We buddies when you need a beaver hat to birth a bunny. Any other day it's heed the curse and don't disturb the mummy. Disturb the mummy. I've heard it turn your Monday into bright lights hovering over crop circle country. Slow clap when your cold facts capsize. Soul clap through your last rites. Chew gum from a lows and I'm to flatline and ask life not to be a dagger through your bagpipes. Strike another match with no sensation in my feelers. This is too much information, breaking plates and taking T-birds away. He flees roam between seizures, still talking grease, launching teas in the bleachers. Take them to your leaders, leaders, leader. Even a redeemer like I need to speak to senior. Ay. Every dollar you bury under a tree will the art that inform how you speak. Little black books stacked to the beams, it all falls into the sea. Shoebox full of photos from the scene. All or nothing you've been stuffing up your sleeve. More stuff than you possibly need. It all falls into the sea. If a single point I light off in the distance got you fuddy-duddies tripping, you should see me when I'm colors from the prism. I don't know if you're busy, but the bunker we resisting. Got a cupboard full of skulls, you make a wonderful addition. Listen, I can back a nail out from the inside, scratch through the lid and dig a tunnel toward the wind chimes. It's time. Any plan a track and split the bounty, turn to sand when mother rain around and kiss the owies. I show up uninvited, break a chair and drink the lava lamp. All you see is fire and karate on the body cam. Golly, you're a docile bunch. I'm ushering that posse out the poppy plants. This is my Jumanji, not your zombie land. Probably eat a couple fingernails, but otherwise did it all pretending I'm not seeing trails. Known for taking 5 to stick my tongue out in the autumn rain. That's just how I auto-save. Every dollar you bury under a tree will the art that inform how you speak. Little black books stacked to the beams, it all falls into the sea. Shoebox full of photos from the scene. All or nothing you've been stuffing up your sleeve. More stuff than you possibly need. It all falls into the sea. Apple care, ginger, beet juice, bejeweled nunchucks, motherfuck these ghouls. Everything I wear got 3 wolves. There's no ace, only Zool. Ay, people be cool, be smoker, puff and smoke. Here to breach the honeycomb, steal the honey, fuck the drone. Stung thrice, still rub his belly in a hammock. Between trees over the Atlantic, he's gigantic. Unbelievers get a peek at where my twisters tend to land. I'm in adopt dogs just to tell them they're not in Kansas. Damn, come and dip a dog into the undertow that flush you in that button nose. The fuck back to the bunny slope. Sleeping bag in a circle of carnivora. 100,000 deities that can't do nothing for ya. I tell my cat pretend like it's just us in the aurora. She said take me to New York if we both make it to tomorrow. Every dollar you bury under a tree will the art that inform how you speak. Little black books stacked to the beams, it all falls into the sea. Shoebox full of photos from the scene. All or nothing you've been stuffing up your sleeve. More stuff than you possibly need. It all falls into the sea.